heard niggas say nigga gang no bang no gore. Never heard niggas say nigga gang no bang no gore. Wait, heard that part? My gang. Never heard niggas say nigga gang no bang no gore. Tell me streets gon' put 'em short. I want for that freeway, baby girl. Hold up. Wait, heard that part? My gang.
So everybody's publicizing. They kind of publicizing like everybody that they get corona get the worst case scenario, like you're going to get sick and die. That's why everybody's so panicky.
And you know what, Cass, there are a lot of people that got it that don't have it as bad as other people. So I've seen people that have been able to fight it off. I mean, it's difficult for everybody, but I've seen people that actually were able to fight it off and not go through the craziness that a lot of other patients went through. And one thing I could say to contribute to that is boosting your immune system. You feel me? Like, that's why I advise and I tell everybody, like, man, make sure you take them vitamin C's. Make sure you're taking ginger. Make sure you're taking the black seed and you're taking NACs, you know, to boost your antioxidants in your body. Like, those things are very beneficial. So if you're keeping yourself healthy, you got a better immune system. You can fight the virus better than somebody who has coronary artery disease and hypertension and diabetes and things like that. You know? So most definitely.
So it seems to be really affecting people that got previous issues that they dealing with, and it just make those issues harder to deal with once corona come. Right. If it's like a completely 100% healthy person and their immune system is normal or above normal, they usually could fight it off and
they
get
usually
better.
Can. Now, there have been people that have no medical conditions and their situation gets critical. But for the most part, you know, if you're healthy.
Or what about in reverse? Has it been any old people or people with those type of conditions that's supposed to be bad but fought it off? And
you've seen both. I've seen both sides of the fence. I've seen. But if you were to, if I was to summarize and tell you that, like, the patients that are older and have medical conditions, generally those patients are going to do worse than patients that don't. So that's, I mean, that's pretty much common sense, and it plays out like that as well. But the most advisable thing that I want to say to the people, though, is that, you know, a lot of people out there, you know, they're not really caring about it because they like, yo, I'm young, I can fight it, no big deal. But it's when you're around your elders, you know, when you're around your parents, your uncles, your aunts and stuff like that, you don't want to spread it to them because they might not be able to fight it.
Well, totally all together now. I'm talking about throughout the whole world since Corona been around. How many people approximately died?
I'm trying to think. I know in the United States it's like about 45,000 people in the US that died. I don't know the worldwide numbers off the top of my head right now, but I know in America we have like 820,000 positive cases and about 45,000 deaths. And it's still steadily like about 25 to 30,000 cases coming every day. And we're trying to get that number to start coming down. And that's why we're still in quarantine and everybody's still staying at home, is because we want that curve to start coming down. And it's not, we feel like it's peaked. It's past the peak now. We're just waiting for the numbers to start coming down comfortably. So I know Trump is like, you know, we want to try to get everything back to normal, but we need to give it its time and make sure we don't flare back up by putting everybody back in, you know, congregation.
But another thing, it's a thin line between it, because now that the shutdown that they're trying to keep people safe from the disease, with the disease starting in other continents like China, that's like crazy populated, there's billions of people over there. And if only 45,000 people died, and 40,000 people die every day for just for anything, just not because of Corona, just period.
No, that's a fair statement.
40,000 people die a day. Already. A lot of these people that's dying nowadays, they're not able to do autopsies or studies to show what's killing them. They just blaming it on Corona.
True. I see that angle as well.
But it's millions of people that's out of work right now and that's suffering from being locked in. There's millions of people that have medical issues that can't see their doctors or can't get their medicines or the things that they need, that's suffering. You know what I mean? There's wild people that's stuck in like prison facilities that can't go nowhere, got to get told where to go and how to move and what to do. That's might be next to somebody that's infected and still can't do nothing about it. It's like millions.
It's a lot of factors. It's multifactorial. It's not just
it's millions and millions of people suffering. And it's only, I mean, I know you saying it's a lot of people that's infected, but a lot of those people is beating it. And then even the ones that's not, it's still a small percentage of the billions of people that's in the world that's suffering from this.
No,
So
no, I'm completely with you
that's
on
the
that.
thing
And as far as,
that's the thing I'm having a problem with. Like I
yeah,
want everybody to be safe and I want everybody to take precautions and do the right thing. But at the same time, what they telling you to do to be safe is also putting even more people in harm for different reasons.
right. But yo, Cass, on the flip side of the coin, if we were to let everybody go back to normal, and if this thing did start spreading at 5 or 10 times faster rate than what it is now, then we could end up getting the type of mortalities that are catastrophic. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because especially when our older population is starting to die from this virus because of how serious it is compared to the flu. So there's a lot of ways to look at it, but I completely agree with what you're saying at the same time, because it's now like, oh, everybody's at home and now everything is happy and peaceful. People are still suffering. People are dying. They're getting laid off from their jobs and all that stuff is happening right now. So I feel exactly what you're saying.
A lot of people are suicidal.
Yeah.
Like one of my neighbors just passed away earlier. I seen like fire engines far away and I heard noise and seen a lot of cops. Asking my wife what it is. Man, checked out, man. It's hard times. Like, you know what I'm saying? He
Hard
was an
times.
older white guy, but he still checked out. And it wasn't nothing to do with corona. It's just like
Right.
people stressing right now, going through a lot because of their conditions.
Right.
So it's like, it's just, that's what make the times even rougher. Not just the disease,
Yeah.
but all of the things that's coming along with it.
Right. No, I agree. I agree. I mean, everybody's going through it. Nobody's able to live their life normally right now. You know what I'm saying? People ain't even mingling with their family members. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my parents. You know, I'm cutting. I mean, it's like a lot of stuff going on, man. And, you know, people can't even, you know, properly go out and do their businesses, and all businesses are plummeting. Also, it's just now what we're relying on a check that Trump is going to give us. And who knows what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's scary to even find out if you really do got it. Some people might got symptoms, but just want to pray to their God that it's not corona, but don't want to get tested because
right.
they put
It's a
you
lot
in a
of
predicament where you can't see your family, nobody can see you.
right.
You fuck around and just die by yourself and never
Just
see
being
nobody
scared,
again.
just out for anxiety, just being scared. Because
Yeah.
I walked around, man. I went over to you know, Olive Garden restaurant yesterday to get some food, man, and the people working over there, you know, they were scared to death of me just to come near me. I'm like, yo, man. Even I
Yeah.
had a mask on, still they scared. I feel like alongside of what's going on and what I see as far as the virus itself, but the actual, you know, situation outside of the hospital is also, it's people are acting incredibly insane as far as their reactions to other people and just how to manage in this situation. It's never happened before, bro. Never in the Earth's history has something like this happened where everything just gets shut down and paused.
And there's different levels of understanding in the public. So some people did more research than others. Some people just listen to the news. Some people just listen to what somebody said on live, like what we doing
Right.
now. Some people
Yeah.
go deeper into research. So everybody got a different level of understanding, but they all coming together, and that's what caused confusion.
Right.
That's what caused problems when everybody not agreeing because everybody not on the same level of understanding about it. Because
Right.
even the experts don't even fully act like they, like even you.
Yeah.
You still trying to get it and
But I'm
figure it
still
out.
trying
It's
to
not
figure it out
something that,
myself.
yeah,
But
it's
the
not
thing is
even
that
something the experts got down packed.
Yeah.
So it's going to cause the public to feel even more
right.
crazy.
Right. I mean, I can only give what I advise based on how I'm seeing and what I see in front of my eyes. If I was basing all my research off of things that people are typing and writing on editorials and this and that, then I would be completely confused. I can only go off what I see.
For sure.
So when I see patients that are sick in the hospital, I'm like, yo, we definitely got to take precautions. I don't want to be like that. I don't want my parents to be like that. I don't want my family members and close friends
And
to be
that,
like this.
I be having a bunch of people asking me to go live and talk about different things, but most of the time I don't be having the time. I'm gonna start a little more, but as soon as you told me about this and we talked about this, I couldn't wait because I wanted the people to hear the information coming from you, somebody that's dealing with it hands on. You know what I'm saying? Not just some person in the news that you never met. You don't know where they coming from, what's their agenda. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate you taking the time out to do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really, truly appreciate it. And,
And
you know,
vice
just
versa.
on another topic, man, you know what I'm saying? You a legend in the game, man. I just, you know, my hat's off to you, what you've accomplished, man, just being a crossover from successful in
Appreciate
the
that, man.
virtual world and being successful in the battle world, man. You one of your kind, you feel me?
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
And
Salute, man.
I truly appreciate that. But yeah,
I
man.
heard some bars. I heard some bars the other day that you just gave to Vlad. You just tore his interview up, man.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, y'all need to check that Vlad TV interview out, man. Shit.
For sure.
Matter of fact, it's cool, man. I'll bust some of those bars right now.
Somebody gonna get shit. We just did what we did. I hit them all. I said, Brad, before we slid. gang, know I got us. Double back on survivors. No words for your rhyme, free the shooters, free the drop.